You're a goner, my friend. You're out of here. 86. No more. Gone. Beat the mark.
Oh, watch out, my friend. Oh, my God, yeah. Bobby Heenan. Oh, Bobby. Get it. Let's get up to the ring.
Introducing first from the streets of New York City. They are the Raw Tag Team Champions, Smash, Knobs, the Nasty Boys. Hey, Dr. Jack, let them get out. Just when you thought it was safe, a white brother like the Nasty Boys.
The Nasty Boys. Knobs and Sags. Set to go. Second event. And Sting will take away. He's ready for action. He and Rick Rude collide. This is the Nasty Boys will collide in that Chicago Street Fight a week from Sunday.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, introducing first from Detroit, Michigan, Alex Davis, and from Los Angeles, California, Ben Kendall.
Ken Kendall and Alex Davis for the World Tag Team Championship. A lot of times when you have a major event, a major pay-per-view reign, you have things that look great, things that are... What's wrong?
Nothing. What's wrong with you?
They kind of looked away from me there for a moment.
I can hear you, Mr. Samani. I don't have to look at you. I'm not blind, you know.
Sometimes you have matches that are very...
Pardon me?
Yes. That are very smooth, that have great technical wrestling skills. But you will not have that type of match in a Chicago Street Fight a week from Sunday where Cactus Jack and Matt Steen will face the Nasty Boys. As a matter of fact, fans, we are going to have an interview with Cactus Jack a little bit later on with me and Gene Okerlund. Cactus was injured recently over in Germany in the European tour at the hands of Vader. And, well, we'll let him talk about it a little bit later on. But he's back in the ring and he's ready to go for the Chicago Street Fight.
That's surprised to get back into the ring? Not me. He's got time to get another meeting. He likes it. The man is nuts.
Or, I'm sorry, actually, we understand that Cactus Jack lost an ear.
That's what I understand, too.
I'm not talking about the hearing, I'm talking about the ear, the outer ear.
The ear. Like a speaker. Gone.
Gone. Just a nub there now, where it used to be an ear. Well, he'll be talking to me and Gene Okerlund, but he and Max Payne in a Chicago Street Fight, and that basically means anything goes. I'm joined by Ken Kendall.
Well, that means you'll be talking to me, Joe. But you won't be listening to him.
Oh, you think that's funny?
I'm sorry.
Drive in the knee to the back of the head.
You know what his favorite song used to be?
What?
I hear you knocking. I'm sorry, Tony. Not nice to you.
Yeah, well, you're not getting... Yeah, we're still with the Nasty Boys. Just like the Outcast fans.
How about that other good song? Here's how I go.
Head first. Where was I again?
You like vegetables tonight?
Yes.
You eat all your greens?
Yes.
You know what Captain's favorite is? Corn. Comes out an ear. And what's corn there in there is 7 ears. That'll be something.
It's gonna be brutal.
You announced on me, he can't wait. He's gone out and had his chain oiled. Now what could that be?
I don't know.
Sounds bad.
I'm afraid to speculate.
Now mentioned either the side
Thank you, Sonya.
2020 Monday.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
Angus cheeseburger from the fucking grocery store. I got fucking shit faced this morning when I got off work. I woke up. That's why I got getting the fucking 2020 from 2020 Monday. And we gotta get some dog food for that little dog. What is the day? What does he say? Show me the money. Yep, show me the money. Oh, I just realized something. I would have 3 arms. I hope the cheeseburger went in. Fucking walked in there. Fucking camera in my dick in the cover. It's a fucking beautiful day. That was Metal Church Agent Green. That classic.
He's good for you. Good for me. He's not pea. Maybe dragon pea. Dragon pea, perhaps. But not human pea, no. It's become human pea once you drink. But before this, is dragon pea.
Just me and you guys. Well, I'm gonna do this today. Try to do Shout out to Clown Cheese 89. CBJ, or whatever. CBG. Possibly Mad Max out to you. I hate it when I have to fucking. I can't do that. I think someone told me this was smoke. I'm trying to cut back on smoke. I already had fucking sinus allergy. Smoking on top of it. 5 minutes. That's what they call it good at one, folks. You gotta have fucking iron stomach. Fucking turkey.
mia, Papa Pia. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia.
Bob had a little message he wanted to tell you guys once he comes in here. Tonight goes the biggest troll in the YouTube drinking community. Still worldwide. Cheers. Now, I'll let you know, if you're stuck with somebody on YouTube, or if you're their friend, if they comment or like a video, it shows up in your live feed. Well, I think you guys need to know the kind of shit that Still Worldwide's been watching. The clip I'm about to show you might make you a little bit more gay after you've seen it, but just remember, this is Still Worldwide approved. Bear with me. Glenn had a beer for after that one. Cheers. Now, just in case you don't know who this guy is, I'm going to show a few of his clips. Just to let you know, I got a link to his channel below. Feel free to talk as much shit as you want. This guy is a fucking troll. Give him a taste of his own medicine. Can't we all just get along? We're failing that fight and one of us dies. That's the cosmic question. Age-old question. Asked by the ancients to the even more ancients. Therefore, be wiser than the ancients because they were the more ancients.
More WCW
What is you need to know? The ancient Egyptians had beer. Okay? To this day, they're not absolutely certain exactly how they built the Great Pyramid. But they know they had beer, and they drank it on a regular basis. In fact, they drank it more than drinking water because the alcohol purified it, meant that there was less bacteria, less microbes, less of a chance of becoming infected or sick or getting typhoid or who knows what else. So what does that mean? after one of the greatest known civilizations in the history of the world was fueled by an alcoholic beverage. And probably the majority of people were half-crocked the majority of the time. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Because I live, I eat, and I breathe winning. And I live, and I eat, and I breathe wrestling. But I want to do more than just win the spring stampede, Rude. I want to destroy you. You're a goner, my friend. You're out of here. 86, no more. God, beat the fight. Oh, what's on
You know, left there. I'm going to say cheers through the ether.
Hello and welcome to this week's.
After I skip this stupid ad here, you say cheers to Mr. Badass Andy, who is having a 40 of Magnum in his backyard. Cheers, Mr. Badass Andy, for keeping it badass. Cheers to you.
Yep, 40-ounce Magnum. Backyard. I'm always in the backyard.
It would be cool if I had a backyard.
Magnum. Best malt liquor in a 40-ounce bottle on the market.
I beg to differ. I think Colt 45 is far superior. But to each his own.
And I'm enjoying this malt liquor in the backyard. In my eye, the best spot ever. Hell yeah, I know that shit.
yards, call 45.
I'm sitting right here.
Works every time. Satanic. The satanic mechanic. Jim Hizzy. Tabasco bump. It's like doing tree bark in the Emerald Forest, man. You know? You don't want to get on that tree bark in the Emerald Forest trip. It's a bad road. Next thing you know, you're in an alley, blowing people and shit for your Emerald Forest fix. You don't want to go that route. You want to stick with alcohol. It's good for you. Good for your cardiovascular system. Some people try to say, hey, you want to try this? Try this. Try this. It's good. You like this. You try this. You like this. First one's free. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Instead, code 45. So the lights of the Goodyear blimp said, Mr. Shithill's a pimp.